Alright, I'm trying to get this primary put together, but it's, as usual, nothing's going easily. So right now we're trying to do the plugs. The bearing's loose in the covers, so I can't Loctite it right now because it'll be at a weird angle, which won't work. So I have to do that after I'm ready to put it together. So I just got done putting the drain plug over here with some goop on it. Now I'm going to goop up these other holes here where the lines used to go in at. So I'm just going to use my 3-bond sealer here to seal them up. Some 3-bond on the threads like that. And stick them in the hole here. Damn it. Ball drivers suck for doing stuff like this. They won't hold it straight for you. Fall off. Now my hands are all full of goop. And drop it again. What the hell. Alright. Hope there's some goop left on that. Okay, now you just tighten these things down. They're tapered pipe threads, so they should get tight. Alright, tight. And that's tight. You have to tighten as much as you can, just tighten it up a little bit. Okay, these are raw steel, so you got a little paint on them where they're going to rust. So you gotta do that also. And I got to pull this out so I can flip it around the other direction, which is another thing we got to do. Alright, so where's my paint? Still half frozen. Perfect. Yep, that's it. That's all you need. Just so it doesn't rust. Okay, this we knock it out with a hammer. Just happen to have one of those right here. Flat on the surface, you won't do any damage. Out. So we gotta make sure it's got air through it. Appears to be blowing through. Okay, now I gotta rotate this up a little bit higher to right here so I can put a line on here. It doesn't need to be vertical, but it needs to be semi-vertical would be nice. Okay, let's go check over here in the motor, make sure it's not gonna hit anything while we're on it. Doesn't hurt to double check this stuff before you're beating everything together. Why is it not going on? Okay. Looks like we're going to have relatively decent space here, so I don't see anything really wrong with it going in there. It should be in deep enough it won't hit on that case there, so it should be alright. Okay, so get it out. Just pin that back down with a hammer, and it's in. There, that's all it takes. Put a hose on that and be fine. It's raw metal, never got painted, so. There, it's got paint on it. A little overspray. Yeah, it's good enough for me. Okay, so that's done. Those are plugged. Drain plugs in it over here. We've got goop all over it over here. It's nice. So I can't do anything about this right here. When they welded the cover up here, they screwed up the surface here. Put 2 low spots through here. And nobody told me about that, so I can't do anything about it now. You know, I would probably just JB weld this up and file it flat. Don't have time. So I'm just going to have to snot that up and hope for the best. Customers are pushing you. You got no time to fix it. Get what you get. Okay, so what's the next stage on this thing? The spray coming out of the way there. Okay, I think we got to work on the starter housing. Is the next thing to deal with, I guess. So I got to knock the bearing out of this here, put a new bearing in it. So just do that with the press. I'll clean this up, press it in and out, I'll be back. Okay, I got this all cleaned up now. Put a new bearing in it. The bearing blew apart when I pushed it out. What a shocker. So now I'm going to see if these dowel pins here are going to be any effect at all. It's supposed to go in the cover here and keep it from rattling around. So when you put the gasket in here, you see there's almost no dowel pin left. And if you look at the holes over here, they're all kind of hogged out a little bit too. So they're not exactly very good condition either. So that means basically you don't have a lot of alignment going on. The studs are basically doing all your holding power. These studs look like they hold in pretty good, so you're probably not too bad. Looks like I might be able to knock these a little deeper maybe, I'm not sure. I'll be able to clean these out slightly further than what they're in there. Overall, they do what they're supposed to. Okay, so let's take, I would just use lock nuts on here and not lock washers and all that crap like they did stock. So that can basically go together. Looks like that might actually work. Something might work for once. I don't know where the gears it goes in here, it seems to be missing. Good to find out yet. Okay, here's our fork right here, get it all cleaned up. So this goes through here, like that. Tighten that all down. This next thing is to paste this together. Looks like it's very clean right here. I'm going to use a new style boot here. These are more sealing. This is basically just an umbrella seal. It kind of slows the flow down a little bit but doesn't stop anything. This one here is the same basic thing, except it has a hat that goes on the outside to cover over here. So it gives you a positive seal on the outside, as well as a solenoid boot that goes in there too for sealing. So I like switching over these when I'm this far apart. What the hell? Plus this thing's really old and hard. So to change this out, you got to pull this roll pin out. This one here comes out easy. Excuse me. So this one you just can press it down with your fingers and pull the pin out. This one here is pressed in. It comes out a little bit harder. So this one I got to knock it out with a pin, punch and a hammer, swap that out, and then put it back together. So I'll be back. I'll go do that off camera. Alright, we're back. About a half-hour wasted time there. Okay. I got the boot on. Not a total waste, I guess. Okay, this is the fork. Goes onto here. You got the spring. That ain't the right spring though. It's not even close to the right spring. What the hell is this thing on here for? That's not the right spring. See, the spring's too small diameter, it can get caught in here and drop down, be a problem. That might be what came out of there, but that's not what belongs in there. So, more issues. Alright, more parts. We'll be back. Alright, goes another 35 minutes. Spend a lot of time looking for junk. Okay, here's the correct spring. Here's the incorrect spring. A little different. Okay. This goes on here like this. Gotta compress this down. Hold it down with this. And put the pin in it. This job gets a little harder here because the spring's a lot stiffer than that last one. I was wondering my fingers were hurt when I took it off. Okay, now you gotta make sure you put the roll pin like this so it can rock. Put it 90 degrees to what the slot is. All right, so that's the correct spring. This, no, nothing. Okay, now do some mock-up fitting here. All right, let's see, what are we looking at here? Check our solenoid, see if it'll fit. Spacer run off to right here. So you can see if these bolts will fit in or not. So the solenoid goes in like this here. Then you have a spacer like that, and that goes in the primary coil. Leave the lock washers off. Get the bolt bottoms out. If anything's tightened up, you're good. If it doesn't tighten up, the bolts are too long. I like running along as bolts as I can so you don't strip and pull out. Hard to get good help. Goes like this. That one ain't going in, this one did. So what's the difference? The hole's probably full of crap because I didn't clean it. Alright, I'm gonna go to tap. We'll be back. Alright, back again. Got all the holes cleaned out. They're all full of silicone and crap and everything. This bolt had a heater coil in it. It's not made very well, so I had to jam a bolt in the hole to make it work. And I found my lock tab. Okay, so I'm going to go and put the jack, put this fork in here. So I'll put a little bit of grease on that, and that just goes in the hole. You have to get this rubber boot all the way through the hole. Go through like that. Good to go. Grease on there. Just goes in there like that. A little nice and free. Stupid butt. It's grabby all the time. Hold my sweater yet. Pull it firmly. tight. Okay, that's enough primer. Over to here.
Was your dad in the bike scene back in the day?
Bike scene, no.
Rider? Or just a mechanic?
Let's work on them. Piece of crap. Really hit. Working. Good sign. Okay. See if the bolts are too long. Looks like they're going to work. Just for these washers. These washers don't fit. Good thing we're not using them. Okay. Working too hard. Go over there. Okay, so what time is it now? 2:30. Yeah. Wonderful. 3 hours later, 2 hours later, something later. Now you can tighten the motor mount bolts up. Okay, so you got the inner primary, puts the motor and trying together as a unit. There's no jiggle, so it's going to stay right where it's going to stay. You go ahead and tighten up all the motor mount bolts. We can't get to this one right now. We get the other 3, torque them down, torque the tranny down, then we take the primary off and torque the final down. Then we can put the primary back on for real once we get all the other parts behind it on there. So, I'm going to put the lock nuts over here on the motor, start pulling this thing down. Interruption as usual. Hello? Hello? Yeah, barely. Yeah, I got all my walls. Yeah, as far as I know, I got everything. Okay. Okay, bye.
What's up, Mike? Just a whole bunch? Oh, really?
Let's go outside, you're on camera.
Oh, boy. I don't know. Really? Yeah, I'm sure there'll be someone to get that.
Okay, so I'm going to pull all these bolts down here.
Tomorrow morning.
You don't have to be at full torque, but pull them in pretty good if you can. Can't see me at all. I use my power tools, but I can't even get the damn airline right now. Ah, this is stupid. Yes, stupid way of doing shit here. Get this crap out of my way so I can work. Air tools. I don't have all day to do this job. I can get work done. Took 3 hours to get a damn primary cover on here. It's stupid. Yes, stupid. A damn socket.
Says we're getting a blizzard at home.
Oh, shit. Got the tranny.
Oh, torque train.
Dumbass. I got the motor.
Yeah.
Oh well. Don't forget to do the tranny. These you don't use zip gun on because you strip the damn things out. Okay. I can do the tranny underneath. finger behind stupid brake lines in the way. All right. Needs to be tight. This is factory torque. Does it look like factory torque?
Click, click. There it goes.
No, my arm didn't click yet. It's trying to. This bolt's a little loose here though. Maybe we should put a nut on it. We don't have access to this from without the nut. And this bolt's too stinking short to get in the damn thing. Wonderful. Bolt's too short. Yep, pretty much. Alright. So let's bolt out long enough. How long are these bolts? 3 1/4, the right length. So put that big fat washer up there to give it good support. Make the bolt too short. Wow. The tools out. All right, walking in circles.
What are you looking for?
Tools.
Which tool? What tool?
Motor mount frame don't like each other too much, otherwise this bolt would be loose. The tool I need is not run out. I want that bolt turned a little more.
You don't want to take it out anymore?
I didn't want to turn it because I had it where I wanted it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't help me. This is not helping me. Help me do this stuff.
Well, I thought you wanted it out.
I am wanting it out, but I have ways of doing things. You don't know what they are, and I don't have time to explain them. That's how you do it. See, that's 3 inch. That 3 1/4 should be long enough for most saws, but this one wants a 3 1/2. Use your 3 1/2, a little bit longer. Thread. Still got long enough for that on. Harley cases vary a little bit on their overall lengths. This one's flush in the front. that one. Right. Got yarn away. Okay, factory torque. Yeah, anyway. Alright. See factory torque. They won't fall out this week. Maybe next week. Okay, see that speedometer cable? Pull it out, grease it. Wipe off whatever dirty crap's on it. Grease is in the pan right there.
This is here, okay.
Yeah. Make sure it's good on both ends. No room over here.
Looks good and square.
As long as it's not twisted or kinked, we're good. Okay, so I gotta pull this bolt off because it's gonna be wrong. That one came out easier. Okay, where's the long bolt at? That would be the long one. The red Loctite on this one. Ah, that one don't want to go in the hole. It went. Where's the top at?
Where's here?
Start at the bottom, put it in the cable, and it gets dirty as you go instead of being dirty all the way all over the place. Everything you touch, it gets dirty, including your leg. A smarter way of doing it. All right. Okay, doubling box wrenches fit under here real nice. See how they fit up under there? We can only pull until we hit the switch though, and hit over here obviously. Probably just enough maybe to get a full stroke if I'm lucky. If not, we'll have to do something different. Yeah, one of the deals where it barely makes it. fingers on the damn thing. Hard on the fingers. Let's see. Got me? Nope. Yeah. I want one more. Fingers there to get one more though. Ah. There we go. Ah. All right, that one's tight. That one's tight. Time's tight. Okay, this is our 5th bolt right here. Use red Loctite on it. This one threads up in the bottom of the case. Okay. And tools. I need one of these. Need this. And a short extension. Which is not here. There it is. Official torquing tool. Okay, not quite as tight as the other one, but you can tighten it pretty good. Okay, so now the motor and tranny is in there. So all these bolts are tight up under here. And the 5th bolt is up under there. And obviously the motor mount's tied here. Now there's no puke tube that goes in here because it's missing. And I found a little short piece of tubing was floating around somewhere. I saw it earlier. Looks like a piece of broken ass tubing. I remember seeing it. Probably one of these bolt bends over here. You must still not go back in your bag after you go through them. I'm going back through them. I don't see it. I saw it around here somewhere, so I'm to figure out what the hell that thing went to. It's floating around here someplace. Yeah.
A metal tube or?
Yeah, it's about 2.5 inches long, 3/8. Alright, we'll figure out where the hell it went to. Okay, I gotta find the exhaust pipe. I'll get the exhaust pipe under here, then I can put the brake back up on this. And I gotta put the inner primary on it, so got all those to do. Alright, be back in a few minutes.